position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Out of the shotgun on third down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the single back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Trying to... Ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Oh, the ball's on the ground.
Well, the bad news on that play is they did not get the first down. The good news, though, luckily, the fumble went out of bounds, so they maintained possession because that could have been disastrous for the offense.
And the Wolverines will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll run play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
1st and goal, Michigan.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Michigan! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Powers through the defender. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Using his feet to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
Gonna look downfield again. Caught, close to the marker, it's Moore. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And how many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick of a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He might want another play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Maryland.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. On the read. The give on the option. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Now, a fourth down.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. Pocket breaking down. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep running. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the ground with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. After after giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll send the back in motion. Calls his own number. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
They'll give it to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Defenses are way less concerned with yards nowadays. It's being great in the red zone, and boy, did they come up big. They create the turnover, return the INT all the way down the field, and set their offense up now with the red zone opportunity.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Turning it on. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running to the left. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here come those maize and blue-winged helmets on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Got his man. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Back to the ground game on the left. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. On the run, fires downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job. Stopped the play for no gain.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Off play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response, trying to get themselves back in the football.
They want to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Wolverines! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play action, because they did not bite on the play action fake at all.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result.